Welcome back. This session is all about diving deeper into the TAF forecasts. Not so hard, but a lot of information. TAF forecasts have a valid period of 24 or 30 hours and updated every 6 hours. The best approach to understanding this is chunking it out. Alright, let's get started with terminal aerodrome forecasts. There's a lot of information here, and the best way to learn this is to chunk it out. You'll see what I mean here in just a little bit. So what's the difference between a METAR report and a TAF forecast? A METAR report is a report of the current weather updated every hour, and a TAF forecast, or a TAF report, is a forecast updated every 6 hours. Terminal aerodrome forecasts have a specific period or range of 24 or 30 hours. They are issued 4 times daily starting at 0-100 hours, 600 hours, 1200 hours, and finally 1800 hours. The good news is TAFs use the same codes as METARs. A TAF forecast is in order just like a METAR, the type of forecast, station identifier, the valid period, date and time, we'll talk more about that, all the necessary forecast meteorological conditions, and forecast change indicators, from group, becoming group, and temporary group. First is the type of forecast. If it's a standard routine forecast, it's going to say TAF. If it's anything other than that, it may be amended, corrected, or delayed. In any case, it's located at the very top. Here's the station identifier and date and time of issued forecast. This forecast was issued on the 12th day, 1700 hours, 20 minutes after the hour. Next up is the valid period, date and time. This gives us an idea of how long the forecast is good for. It starts with a 2-digit date and 2-digit beginning hour, and then it ends with a 2-digit date and 2-digit ending hour. This forecast is for 30 hours, starting on the 12th at 6 p.m. to the 13th at 11:59 p.m. Next up are the forecasted meteorological conditions, which include wind, visibility, weather phenomenon, sky conditions, and other optional data. Wind is reported the same as METARs. Something that's new here, a calm wind, 3 knots or less, is forecasted as all zeros. Next up, visibility, reported in statute miles. If visibility is greater than 6 statute miles, it is reported as capital P6SM. Pretty simple. Weather phenomenon codes are reported the same as METARs. In this example below, we have haze, thunderstorms with rain, shower, rain, light rain with snow, mist, and fog. Sky conditions use the same format as METARs. In this example, in the first line, we have broken sky cover at 3,000 feet, overcast at 800 feet with cumulonimbus clouds. On the second line, we have broken sky cover at 1,500 feet, overcast at 2,500 feet. Third line, we have overcast at 800 feet and broken sky cover at 1,200 feet. On the fourth line, the sky is clear, and on the fifth line, sky is clear. Next up is the probability forecast, and this is the probability or chance of thunderstorms. For a probability 30 group, this means thunderstorms or precipitation at 30 to 39% chance. These are reported as 2 sets of 4 digits, the beginning date and hour, ending date and hour. In this example, taken out of the Airman Knowledge Testing Supplement, we have 3 probability groups, all probability 40. On the first line, we have probability 40 group, meaning 40 to 49% chance of thunderstorms, starting on the 12th at 2000 hours to 2200 hours. The second line is the same as the first, and on the third line we have probability 40 group, starting on the 12th day at 200 hours to 500 hours. Let me read these examples out to you. Probability group 40 to 49% chance of thunderstorms, starting on the 22nd day of the month, 2100 hours, extending into 200 hours the next day. Visibility is half a statute mile. Thunderstorms with heavy rain. Sky conditions are overcast at 800 feet with cumulonimbus clouds. Next example is probability 30 group, meaning 30 to 39% chance of thunderstorms, Starting on the 30th at 1000 hours extending to 1400 hours, visibility is 1 statute mile, and weather phenomenon is rain and snow. Next up are the forecast change indicators. These are the bulk of the TAF forecasts. They describe rapid, gradual, or temporary change in the forecast. The 3 groups are the from group, becoming group, and the temporary group. In the example here, we see all 3, and I'll break it down in just a moment. Let's start with the from group. This describes rapid change in the forecast, usually occurring in less than 1 hour. This forecast continues until the next change group or until the end of the current forecast. A from group always marks the beginning of a new line and contains all the following elements: wind, visibility, weather phenomenon, and sky conditions. All right, let's break down this from group example. FM indicates from group. 21 is the 21st day of the current month. 01 is 100 hours. The last 2 digits, 00, is the minutes after the hour. The wind direction is at 140 degrees at 10 knots. Visibility is greater than 6 statute miles, and the sky is clear. Now we have the becoming group. This indicates gradual change over a longer period of time, usually 2 hours. It has a beginning date in hour and an ending date in hour. All right, here's the example. It is currently overcast at 1200 feet. It will become broken at 2000 feet, starting on the 1st at 1400 hours, extending to 1600 hours. All right, last one is temporary group, and this is generally less than an hour, or occasional. Here are a couple examples. Currently, the sky conditions are scattered at 3000 feet. However, occasionally between 1900 hours and 2300 hours, the sky may be broken at 3000 feet. And for the next one, visibility is currently 4 statute miles with haze, but occasionally between 0 hours and 600 hours, visibility may be reduced to 2 statute miles with mist and haze.